Hey, um, Nee, alles gut, alles gut. Ja. Ich schaffe das später, weil ich habe Und ich war gar nicht am Scheiß, aber war trotzdem im Scheißhaus.
Guten Morgen. Ich habe heute ein bisschen verschlafen. Und ja, ich liebe dich auch. Und sorry für den Albtraum. Erzähl mal den Albtraum.
Moment. Was?
Die Frau hat schon vor 7 Minuten, vor 10 Minuten hat sie schon die Besprechung gestartet.
Ja. Ja, hat sie, aber sie hat der Nachricht gesagt, dass sie erst um 8:05 Uhr startet.
Ah.
Ja, das ist ein richtiger Keck. Eine sagt so, fragt so, warum sagt sie nichts? Und halt, meint sie halt, wir haben so Schlaganfall.
Ja.
Nice. Und dann halt Spaß dahinter. Johannes also irrenlos. So ein richtiger Keck, Digga.
Thanks.
So, einen wunderschönen Good Morning.
Good morning.
Warte, bin ich gemutet? Oh, danke.
Artemio is still missing.
Mutet euch doch einfach. Mutet euch.
So, we've got a new
Bin schon
student with
gemutet.
us. Welcome,
Nein, ich habe dich
Pia.
gerade wieder gehört.
Can you hear me, Pia?
Der denkt, was zu reden, ist echt schwer.
Ja? You have to activate your microphone. Pia, Pia.
Ihr geht einfach hin, ihr habt keine Bock zu reden, Digga.
Do you know who Pia is? Have you ever met her?
Wieso höre ich dich überhaupt noch?
Ja.
Yeah, Michelle. So you
Ja,
know
Mhm.
because that's perfect that we've got a new student now that Kira hasn't got a partner, so now she's got one, and it seems that everyone is present. I'd like to check whether you really hear me and understand everything. Just say hi whenever I
Nein.
say your name. So Asher. Hi. Hi. Aya. Hi. Kira.
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 Hi.
Morning. Last time wasn't that the problem? I can't see her on the list. Huh?
Checkbox. Vollet mal geil.
Komm, mach. Alles Video dann.
Does anyone know about what's wrong with Kira? Oh, here she comes.
Bei Kira funktioniert manchmal das Internet. Also ihr Internet ist nicht so gut.
Ja, und ist auch
I
beschissen.
can see
Manchmal einfach.
her on the list.
Dir.
Halt das Maul. Manchmal 800.
You try just to send me a message. Tamana is here. Yes, hi.
Ich habe jetzt schon viel zu viel wieder gesagt.
Anna, are you with us?
Yeah, hi.
Good morning. Michelle already told me about Kira, Johannes.
Johannes.
Are you awake?
Ich glaube, sein Mikrofon funktioniert nicht.
Sein Mikrofon funktioniert nicht. That's too sad.
Er ist in Quarantäne und ist deswegen irgendwo, also nicht zu Hause.
I see.
Deswegen hat er sein Mikrofon dort nicht.
Da hat er sein Mikrofon nicht.
Ja, das weiß ich jetzt auch nicht so genau, aber ist ungefähr so.
Okay, then you have to type your information. Elena. Good morning. Then Ahmed.
Hello.
Hello. Alan.
Hi.
Hi. Min.
Ich bin so behindert, Digga. Gesagt, Johannes funktioniert.
Good morning. Edin.
Hallo.
And Kini. Yes. Your volume is very low. It sounds as if you're still in bed. Anastasia. Hello. Hi. Brian. I think we're on first to come. Oh, Atini? I tried to call him because he wasn't there. Are you here already, Atini? He's on the list. No, he doesn't answer. So whenever you hear me and your micro isn't working, just send me a chat message. Okay? Ja.
Ines Internet funktioniert auch nicht so gut.
Okay. Danke für den Hinweis. Komisch, meine hat vollen Ausschlag im WLAN. Schau ich nur. Nee, eigentlich sollte es funktionieren. Thank you for your message. Atemi is there. He just sent me a message. Hi, Kira. Thank you for your message. And just Johannes didn't send a message. Johannes, you can send us a chat message to say hi. Thank you. That's it. Okay. Atemi is here. And Fight is here, hopefully, yes. I've seen him. Your micro isn't working either.
Hello?
Yes. Hi. So then there's Edith.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Stefan.
Hi.
Hi. Lieber.
Good
morning. Ines.
Auf einmal, wenn ich laut hochrede, ist bitte
Has everyone heard about Ines? Just send me a chat message if you have problems with your micro.
Pubertät bei dir noch nicht angekommen. Pubertät bei dir noch nicht angekommen.
She sent a message? No. Sie ist da, aber ihr WLAN ist nicht so gut. I see. Then let's have a look for Ines. Ines, are you here this time?
Gestern auf Discord.
Ja.
Ines. Antwortet nicht. Does anyone know about Ines? No one. Okay, so last time he had problems. this time again, and now it's moving. Who had problems the last time moving? Can you hear me? Okay. Also. Here. So it seems those who are present and have problems. Micro. Ich glaube, Ines hat Probleme. Okay, thank you for your message. And then it's Leila. She sent me a message already. Man hört sie nicht. So can you hear me now, Leila? Yeah, thank you very much. So it's Johannes, Kira, and Muben, and Ateni and Leila. Got problems with microphone for students, and that's not too bad. Well, because what I ask you to do for today, well, first of all, I have to check the attendance, and then you get a task. So the task is about your new topic, male minorities. It's on page 24. So what I'd like you to do now is open your book on page 24 and we'll check what's it all about.
Als ob sie Minorities nicht aussprechen kann.
Minorities, ja, das kannst du auch nicht.
You've got your people's books on you, and what we're going to do now is we will do a little research. And first of all, we'll do a research about the topic slave trade. So open your books on page 24, and you'll find many pictures about people representing a minority in the UK or in the US. And male minorities means they create the main groups of minorities in the US and the UK. So what people are concerned? What kind of people can you see in these pictures on page 24 and page 25? Oh, I forgot Pia. I haven't checked your micro, have I? Yes, we did. Just tell me, what can you see in the pictures on page 24, 25 about what kind of groups are we talking about today? Pia, good morning, hello. Leonie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's Pia's problem that she doesn't react to my question. Okay, Leonie, what kind of groups are we talking about today? Do you think of your micro, Leonie?
About with teenagers.
What US teenagers? Well, because in the first picture it says US teenagers, but no. Okay. But we're talking about minorities, a group of people, and it's not about teenagers, it's about the way they look, rather.
So people from different countries.
Yes, and like in the US, you see people from different origins and people from where do you think do they come from when you look at the people on page 24, 25?
What was that?
Very much. Okay. Warte mal.
Yeah.
Pia hat ein
You
paar
see it on,
gelesen.
yeah, yes, but it's, Kira wrote me her message,
Sorry.
and so that's fine. I see that. Thank you, Kira, for the information.
Kennst du Brawlhalla? Brawlhalla.
Sag mal kurz leise.
Maybe Fight can tell me
Ja, Fight.
where these people come from. Fight, are you still awake?
Yes, I am.
Yes, okay. So where do the people come from? Any idea?
Like
Maybe LA, yes, but that's not the idea.
England and US mainly.
Yes, so it is about people who come from the UK, who live in the UK and the US, but the question is, were they originally from this country,
No,
or where did they come from?
they were immigrants.
Yes, so that was the idea. We're talking about immigrants, and it's one of the big topics for the next 2 years, and it might also be a topic for your final exam, so it's worth looking at that topic. Well, you'll find several charts, and you'll find diagrams. Well,
Yes.
what kind of information do you get on page 24 and page 25, Tamana?
About the people who live there.
About what?
All the people who live there.
Information about the
Yeah, so you
origin.
get information about the people. Yes, there is quite vague. So what's there? The people who live there. Where? Exactly. Get information about people living in
The US and the UK.
Yes. So there are two diagrams, a pie chart, and a diagram, and you get a picture where it tells you how the slave trade works.
I'm a slave.
So what I ask you to do for the next 30 minutes to do a task, and this task is also about here your internet is working. Brian,
Einfach Frau Dittmar, endless Echo. Ich weiß nicht, ob nur der Echo bei mir, das Echo nur bei mir war.
This work I'll give you is about page 24 and 25. So
Okay.
I'll... No, that didn't work properly. So I'll ask you on page 24 to look at slave trade. So look at this map and do task number 1 to explain the reason for slave trade and how it worked. This is one task. Then I'd like you to work with your partner. So everyone is present. Pia, your partner is Kira. Decide whether you or do some research on the UK or your partner.
Hier machen. Ich will das nicht mit Partner machen.
So I'd like you to check for the topic immigrants, Asians and blacks in the UK or in the US. So I'll just send you the tasks, and the last task is to update the data given in the charts. So whenever you do the topic A about the US, you just update the data given in the charts. Okay? So, and it's now 25, 8:25. You should be able to do these tasks by 9 o'clock. Okay, 35 minutes are left for you to do these tasks. And please contact your partner whether you do task A or B. And Kira, your partner is Pia. You can WhatsApp to your partner and tell I do task A. And yes, Brian, the partner as we had them last year. I just told you who your partner is, but does everyone know who your partner is? Otherwise, I tell you. Weiß jeder seinen Lernpartner. Also nochmal auf Deutsch, Seite 24, 25.
Hä, wo steht denn das?
Erste Aufgabe.
Ich mein,
Do
ich dachte,
some
sie
research
meint-
about
ich
slavery.
denke, sie meint UK
Zweite
und
Aufgabe.
Partner
Mit
wie
dem
USA.
Lernpartner sich absprechen. Wer macht UK, wer macht USA.
Ist das Team überhaupt?
Der Edin ist sich nicht sicher. Edin, du bist mit der Anna zusammen in einem Team. Okay? So talk with your communicate with your partner and find out who's going to work on the UK, who's going to work on the US. And at 9 o'clock we meet again, and then we talk about the first topic, okay?
Ich mach USA.
And then we're doing a listening comprehension and some more. So meet you at 9 o'clock again. You can stay online and to send a message to your partner directly. By 9 o'clock you should have done the tasks I've just put in the chat. Okay? Any questions? It's not Probleme. Any questions, please tell me now. Otherwise, I think you should know what I asked you to do. Page 24, 25. No problem, so please just check whether you or your partner is going to do some research about the UK and the US. Okay? So just meet you in half an hour again, and I'm looking forward to meeting you soon.
Oh, Dankeschön. Oh, Halleluja. Okay. Also, wir müssen jetzt eigentlich nur diese Informationen sammeln, oder?
Keine Ahnung. Steht ja gleich alles im Chat so.
Ja, aber das ist halt dumm. Pupils Book Nummer 1. Use the material on this page to explain license for slave trade.
Weil jetzt alle noch da sind, ich bin gerade dabei, 13 Gruppenräume zu gestalten und werde euch dann partnerweise da auch hinzufügen. Da hättet ihr auch die Möglichkeit, euch in dem Raum vielleicht auszutauschen.
Oh,
Gott, Gesundheit.
danke.
Bitteschön.
Ich denke, ich habe A, aber ich bin mir unsicher.
Ja.
Kennst du Brawlhalla?
Warte kurz.
Toll.
Alles klar, Digga.
Okay.
Hast du auch schon Fettbock auf Englisch? Ja, 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 ja. Ich nehme dich gar nicht. Ich
Eigentlich
will
wollte
nicht
ich jetzt kurz
Fortnite
einkaufen.
spielen. Ja.
Und jetzt frage ich mich, noch immer, wieso kicken wir nicht Fight?
Gerade meine letzte Gehirnzelle.
Okay, ich habe ja gerade das Spiel runtergeladen. Mal, ich drück das jetzt.
Welches Spiel? Fight.
Bro, musst du nicht irgendwie Aufgabe machen oder so?
Hallo, man hört mich nicht. Hallo? 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 Dübbe, 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 dübbe. Hallo? 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 Ich schau. Pass. Hallo? Okay, jetzt funktioniert.
Hallo.
Jetzt funktioniert es, vorhin hat es nicht funktioniert.
Okay.
Okay.
Veit, was machst du eigentlich gerade? Ne?
Viel Game.
Das hört sich nicht so an. Vergewaltigst du gerade deine Tastatur oder was machst du?
Nein, ich bin auch jetzt laut.
Mach mal dein Noise Gate runter.
Also mir ist aufgefallen, dass mittlerweile Stefan und Ahmed nicht im Chat sind. Ich habe jetzt die jeweils mal anders zugeordnet, also falls ihr keinen Kontakt zu eurem Lernpartner haben solltet. Ich würde jetzt mal die Räume starten mit euren Lernpartnern und dann könntet ihr euch dann mal absprechen. Edin?
Ja, hallo?
Hallo. Ja, du kannst mit dem Stefan jetzt dann in einen Raum gehen, weil seine App lässt es nicht zu, habe ich jetzt hier erfahren.
Okay.
Und jetzt die Anna ist wahrscheinlich jetzt allein in ihrem Raum.
Wahrscheinlich, weil normalerweise habe ich ja mit Anna, aber soll ich jetzt einfach mit Stefan machen, oder?
Warte, ich tue mal die. Wenn ich den Raum schließe, dann müsste die Anna kommen. Wird geschlossen, wird geschlossen. Anna, hallo.
Hallo, Anna.
Ihr macht eine Dreiergruppe, weil beim Stefan klappt es nicht. Und
Ja.
ja,
Wir haben
könnt
mal-
ihr zu dritt irgendwie entscheiden, wer welche Themen macht. Alle machen Slavery, wie gesagt UK und US. Dass nicht alle jetzt UK machen und alle US.
Okay. Dann. Also ich mache US 1. Hier ist Frau Dritten noch drin. Stefan, was machst du? Ah, Stefan hat. Okay, er schreibt, alles gut. Wenn du willst, ich weiß nicht. Also eine Dreiergruppe wäre wahrscheinlich vielleicht ein bisschen. Keine. Du störst nicht so, das ist kein Problem so, du kannst ruhig bleiben. Ich hoffe, du hörst mich. Dann hört sich. Mama, lauf nicht durch die ganze Wohnung und telefonier. Bleib ruhig. Aber Stefan hat was. Devil's trying. Devil's. Sorry. Ich muss jetzt gerade Englisch machen, also. Sorry, dass ich jetzt nicht schreiben kann oder so. Und was für ein Buch ist es? Industrial Revolution. In the 1900s.
Ja? Ja? Ich habe noch 2 Minuten.
Ich habe noch eine gute und eine schlechte Nachricht. Das ist alles auch so gut.
Ja.
Oh, die schlechte. Meine Mimi hat ins Eierregelnest gekackt.
Ja, hast du es rausgetan?
Was?
Die Kacke.
Nein.
Du musst einfach nur mit Stroh nehmen, musst du die Kacke anlangen und das Stroh rausschmeißen.
Und wo ist da das neue Schuh?
So viel hat sie gekackt. Das ist doch nicht so viel. Das ist nur die oberste Schicht weg. Stroh, meistens dort oben, wo ja auch das ganze Zeug ist von den Hunden. Ich darf jetzt aber dann eine halbe Stunde nicht mit dir reden.
Dieses Fight jetzt. Ah, jetzt bringen wieder alle rein.
So, jetzt ist es schon 9 Uhr vorbei. Jetzt hoffentlich klappt es mit der Rückkehr aus den Gruppenräumen. Gruppenräume, da habe ich es jetzt. So, genau. Mhm. Okay, let's start. Well, hopefully it worked. Was it possible to work with your partner in your room? And what problems do you have? Also wer Probleme hat oder hatte, bitte kurzes Kommentar. Sonst ist es eigentlich eine sehr schöne Möglichkeit, sich auszutauschen. Keine Probleme. Wunderbar. So, the first topic was about slavery. So, room number 1. Jetzt wisst ihr eure Räume wahrscheinlich nicht. Ashel, what did you find out?
I did slavery of the UK, in the UK, from the past. And there was just
Yes.
like all over the there was the triangular trade.
That's a very important keyword, the triangle trade. You should note down this keyword because it's one of the most important keywords describing the triangle trade. Thank you very much. That's great, Michelle. So can you describe what the triangle trade is about?
If you can see, there's a picture. From America, they go boats to Europe, which contain, for example, sugar or tobacco or cotton. And from Europe, the boats sail to Africa to get textiles or alcohol or other stuff. On the way there, they pick up people and sell them.
Yes.
And those slaves go to America, back to America.
That's it.
Here you can see some statistics. And that's it.
We lost your screen. So on Wikipedia, you found your information about the triangle trade of slaves. Well, slavery is a very important topic to describe the American history. It's a very important part of American history.
Schau weiter noch.
You see, one of the main reasons black people are in America is the slave trade. Well, I've got this listening comprehension, and I'd like you to read through the task on page 24, task 2. Charles Ball was a slave who managed to escape and later wrote about his experiences. Listen to this description of his first day in the cotton fields and discuss your reactions to it. Well, I actually just simply want to give you a quick insight into the life of slaves. So hopefully this works, but now I see I've got the technique is just so screen 1, 2. Now it doesn't show me my program on the desktop. Can you hear that? Or have you heard what I've played right now? Ashel?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so you can hear the sound of the computer.
Oh, no, I can't hear that.
Well, I'll try it again. And whiteboard. This is my screen. Let's try. Hopefully you can hear it now. I shall just give me a quick feedback if you can hear it.
Charles Ball's first day in the cotton fields.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I can hear.
Now you can hear that. So just listen to Charles Ball experiences.
Topic 2A. Exercise 2. Charles Ball's first day in the cotton fields.
I woke before daybreak to the blowing of a horn. I went to the overseer's house, and soon all the workers arrived. We walked nearly a mile through one vast cotton field to reach our workplace. We stopped, and 11 men were chosen to command groups of us as we hoed and weeded the cotton. Each man and woman had a role. Children worked in groups of 2 or 3, depending on age. At about 7 in the morning, the overseer sounded his horn, and we went to the shade of some trees for breakfast. There was a cart with 3 barrels of water and several baskets full of cornbread. The overseer had bread, butter, cold ham, and coffee for breakfast. The women with babies laid them at the side of the field as they worked, and fed them when they stopped for water and food. We could not rest longer than it took us to eat, and we worked until we were no longer able to distinguish weeds from cotton plants when the horn was sounded and we went home. I talked to a woman as we were returning home, and we fell behind. She said we had better hurry or we would be late. We ran, and I arrived back just before her. Hers was the first name called. I said she was just behind, but was ignored. When she arrived, she was asked where she had been. I only stopped to talk to this man, she said in tears. I will not do it again. Lie down, was the overseer's reply. He stripped her and gave her 10 lashes with his long whip. Then she was sent to supper and told not to be late again. He turned to me. Boy, let me give you some advice. When I get a Negro, I never whip it first. I give him a few days to learn his duty. You should not have stopped to talk. But as this is your first offense, I will overlook it. Go to supper. I was forced to thank him for his kindness.
Okay. Well, so who can just summarize what Charles Bell's experiences were? What happened to him? Who is he? What was his experience? Maybe Stefan? Stefan? Are you present? No. Brian?
Yeah.
Yes, what was his experience? Who is he? What was he forced to do?
He had to work on a cotton plane, and there were also children who worked, and there were very bad conditions.
Like? What are bad conditions?
Like bad food or no time for eating, and they were also beaten.
Yes. So, how do you feel about his situation?
I feel kind of sad, and he was in a very bad condition, and he said that he has to go 1 mile to his workplace, and it's shocking that also the children had to work.
I see, yes. Thank you very much. Well, so the topic slavery is a huge one, and I think it's not enough just to look at the triangle trade, and think about the working condition. It's a huge issue up today. Even today's Black Lives Matter movement is due to the fact that most of the Black Americans came to the US as slaves. So it's a huge burden these people had during all the centuries to their families being, yes, descendants of slaves. Well, but the story in the US and the UK, they are also quite similar, but not really. So you do find Black people in the UK. In which way is their situation a bit different? Can you tell us something about their situation, in the situation of blacks in the UK? Alan, did you do the research about the blacks in UK? Alan?
Yes.
Yes. So your topic was the UK?
No.
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 So you did the research, and who's your partner?
It's not the UK.
Sorry, who's your partner again?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. So, Anastasia had UK or you?
Yes, I have UK.
You got UK, okay. Well, so tell me.
I got the immigration of the black people. I got the immigration from South Asia, like India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan.
Yes, that's fine. So that was your task, definitely, to talk about the Asians to come to the UK. Have you also found something about the blacks coming to the UK?
No.
No. Anyone of the other groups? Have you found out anything about blacks? The blacks coming from to the UK. So we know, okay, slave trade was one of the main issues why blacks came to the US, but there are also blacks in the UK. So has any group found out about that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, Pia.
Yeah,
So
hi.
can you tell us, can you tell us something about the blacks in the UK?
So what I found out is that they hoped for a better life there and more money, but like that was more for the Asians. And the blacks came from countries where they had colonies.
Yes, that's
and
it.
so they had like better conditions in the UK.
Yes.
And there was a lot of work to be done in the UK, so the people could work and have a better life there.
Yes, so there was a lot of work to be done. Means when, around which time did they come?
Around the middle of the 20th century.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's just after World War II. You can imagine that many buildings were destroyed and the economy was up just to recreate. And that's why that's the time where many people from all around the world came after the British Empire just came to an end.
Yeah.
And they were still able to live as British citizens in the UK. So that was the history. They didn't come as slaves. We do have a short history about, or I think there were British or blacks coming as slaves to the UK, but that was rather an issue of the very rich British people having the butler in their house. So it was not part of the British society. Okay. So and well.
Okay, ich habe halt eigentlich.
Alan, you've done the research about Asian and mainly Asians who came to the UK. What did you find out?
Yes, also from 1947 after World War II, many South Asian immigrants were immigrated to the UK because after the World War II there was no British Empire more, and there was a civil war in some of the countries, and so they immigrated to the UK to have a better life, and there they, despite facing discrimination in Britain because of the struggle for the workers' rights and civil rights of them, but it contributed to the political and economic and social life of the UK after this, and many of the South Asian people were serving in the UK in the World War II, so there was an honor to them, and the UK allowed to migrate to the UK because they fought against the enemies.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Well, I asked you as a first to update the data given, because when you take a close look at the pie chart, for example, you'll find out that this was about the US Census of 2000. Who's found out more recent data? No one. So nothing has changed within the last 20 years. Everything stayed the same. Well, so I guess I've got the first homework for you to do for tomorrow, and that is just to look for an update of the charts. So remember, I asked you to do the third task I asked you to do was to update the data, and it seems that you haven't had enough time to do this third task. Am I right? Because no one just tells me about his results, his or her results. So I had the impression you didn't have enough time to do that research. So do some research on the data. And what I also like you to do is look at number 7. So page 25, number 7. You're asked to do what? Who can read out the task? Maybe Ines? Oh, Ines? You've got problems with your microphone again, I guess. So let's take someone whose microphone is working, who hasn't said anything yet.
Mine is working, but I said something.
You've already said something. Johannes, yours is still not working. Min, I will talk to Min today. So look at task number 7. What are you asked to do?
To compare the minority groups in Germany, compared to the minority groups in Germany.
Yes. So that's on page 25. Do you have an idea which is the majority group in minority in Germany?
No, not really.
So that's worth to collect the information about the minority groups in Germany, and you'll find statistics, and I like to compare the German statistics with the of the UK. Yes, so compare Germany with UK and USA. Okay, think about how large all the minority groups in Germany. Which percentage of minority groups do you find in the UK and US? And please don't use the data given in the book, because it's 20 years old and I guess something has changed. Just think about Trump's policy of erecting a wall, avoiding the high influence of Hispanic people. So you know there must have been something about the influence or immigration of Hispanics to the US. So, and it's also worth looking in which way the percentage of minority has changed. Okay, so look at the percentage of minority groups. Where are the main groups coming from? And look at the German data. So it's a bit of research you have to do. And I would ask you to do text about slavery. So I've got a text for you about the history of slavery, and I put it, it's a PDF, so a portable document file. You should be able to open this file.
Mir fällt gerade auf, mein Computer ist die ganze Zeit im Hintergrund.
Now I just look whether it worked. History of slavery. Look at Dateien. So I just show you where you find the other part of your homework.